back, 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 back. And now we're going to do a tight turn. So we're going to ask him to whisk round, whisk, whisk, whisk round, Roy, whisk, whisk, whisk round, whisk round, come on, whisk round. Good lad, whisk round, whisk round, whisk round, whisk round, whisk round, whisk round. Keep going, whisk round, whisk round, whisk round, whisk round. Good lad. Whisk. So not only have we done a tight turn, we've done it very quickly. Good lad. Over, over, over. Go on, over. He's picking his legs in between those logs to get over them. Walk on. Go on. Go on. Good lad. Good lad. Well done. Good boy. So you can see we can get over logs, and he would comfortably go over bigger logs than that. We haven't got very big logs here today to demonstrate with. He'll work his way around stumps. We can go backwards, we can go forwards. So we're very, very nimble, very manoeuvrable. And the overall weight of this equipment is very light. We've only got the weight of the horse. I mean, he's a big horse, but in forestry terms, he's a very light machine. So tractors can weigh tons and tons. And so in comparison, we are very lightweight and very manoeuvrable. No, not there. Walk on. Come on. Good lad. Well done. And we get to our log. So we're going to attach to one of these now. And to do that, we are going to use a chain. So we have this, it's called a choke chain. There's an eye on one end, a needle on the other. We're going to pass that underneath the log. We're going to put the needle through the eye and it will create a loop. And that loop will then eventually grip onto the log, and then the chain will go into the swingle tree, and then it's all good to go. So there's nothing really complicated about it. It's very simple, but it's very effective as well. So I would attach that to this log here. And while I'm doing that, I will just talk about these logs a little bit. These are very light logs for Roy. And the reason being, we can't ask him to pull his maximum amount of weight on demonstrations because he never gets a chance to warm up properly. So like an athlete, you wouldn't expect a champion weightlifter to walk out of the changing room and lift the heaviest weight he possibly can. He'd do himself an injury. And the same is true with the horse. We always start off with a small log in the morning, or a small load, and then we work our way up in order to get him warmed up and all of his muscles working effectively. So we have to use quite small logs on demonstrations because he doesn't get that opportunity to warm up properly. This log we're going to pull first is a small one. It probably weighs less than 100 kilos. It's about 5 meters long. Over. Good lad. Back, 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 back. Good boy. Woo. It's smaller than we'd normally pull out. Walk on. If we had a log that was this sort of diameter, we might try and take it out longer if we can. But it gives a good demonstration of what we can do. Walking on. This piece of equipment is also the one that we would normally use if we were doing a horse logging competition. So across Europe, there are competitions in horse logging where people have to drag a log like this through an obstacle course and get the log over and under certain things. And also there's things that we're not allowed to knock over in the process of doing it. And this is the piece of equipment we'll use. And most people start with this. You don't need a harness that's nearly as complicated as the one he's got on here at the moment. Come. To use it. You can have a very simple harness, which is more or less a collar and just a few straps. And you can get horse logging. So most people will start their career like this, and most horses will start their career like this as well. This is perfect if you've got a very small space to work in, you need to turn quickly, welcome. We'd use it for an extraction that might be sort of 20 to 50 metres, something like that. Walking on, keep going, we're not finished yet. Walk on, come on. Walking on, come on. Walk on. Good boy. This is the stopping point, and I'm not getting cross with him because he thinks that we should stop there. So he's actually using his intelligence there. Come, come, come. So I've just got to understand his point of view as well. This is a relationship between me and him. No point in me getting cross with him because he's done something that I didn't want him to do. He's trying to do his best all the time. Wished, wished, wished. Walk on. Wished. Step on. Step on. So I'm just going to line this one up there, just to give you a demonstration of how accurate he can be. Step, 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 step on, step one, whoop. There we go, so we've got those ends perfectly lined up. So what you're going to watch him do is something that you'd normally only really see in dressage. And he's going to cross his legs as he turns over. So you'll see him doing this with both his front and his back legs as we turn. Not yet. Come, come, come over, come over, come over, come over, come over. Come over, come over. Good lad. There you go. So you can see it still can turn quite tight, but it is a little bit more difficult for him. So this is a bit more advanced, and you'd need a sort of more well-trained horse to put up with the fact that it's got shafts down the side of its legs. So this tends to be what people move on to next. And to be honest with you, for most of the horse logging that we do, this is what you'll see us working, because it's got the best trade-off between the size of the equipment and the weight of the equipment, and the size of area that we need, as we did with the swingle tree in terms of the tight turn with the log. But you can still see that end of the log can stay pretty still when we can make a turn. Come, 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 come. Just over. Just over. Now I could get that log now, but I'm not going to, because I want to show you him doing something else. Walk on. Walk on. So once we've got one log on, we can actually work our way through the woodlands. We can start at one end of the wood, the furthest point away from the stacking area. We can grab one log, and then we can go through the woods, and we can progressively pick up more logs, because unlike the swingle tree, we've got 4 attachment points on here, not just the one hook that we had on the more basic equipment. And what we have to do is we have to get the horse to walk over the top. Walk on. You're not going for your hay yet. Go on. Have to walk over the top of the log. So the horse has to be very accurate at this point. Wished, wished, wished. We're going to put one wheel on one side of the log. You might even have to cross the log. Are you going to cross it? No, you don't need to. Walk on. Walk on. Woo. And now that will allow us to attach the second log on to the kind of work that we do. Walk on. Walk on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tight left-hand turn, and hopefully that will take the log over the other one. Come, 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 come on, come. Doesn't want to do it. Come on, come on. Good lad. Don't knock over that post. Good boy. So in that situation, when I've got it like that, I might just have to manually move the log over. Woo, woo. That's where my timber tongs come into play. Have these. That allows us to just move timber very easily. Just go over like that. And then we can ratchet that one up to get it off the ground. And there you can see, so we can work our way through the log, through the woods, picking up logs as we go. And to give you an idea of weight, he's probably got no more than 200 kilos of timber on him here at the moment, and he weighs 900 kilos. So potentially he could pull another 7 or 8 of these logs under here if we could fit them under, or logs that are twice as long, in order to be able to get them out. And he's not really having to work very hard for this, and yet we can pull a lot of timber through a very small gap. We're looking at sort of 3.5, 4 foot that we can get this timber through. And again, there isn't a machine that can compete with that, especially when you